Guys, there's so many uses for olive oil, from drizzling on top of our bruschetta to finish, to bathing Sophia Loren. And until we get her on the show, I'm just going to show you how to make a cake, okay?
All right, okay.
There you go. Guys, we're going to make an olive oil cake here today with the most affordable olive oil we can find. It's a good entry-level way to get olive oil into your baking, okay? And once you get into it, you can use the fancier stuff if you want a more olive oil pronounced flavor, but try with the more affordable one first, okay?
Oh,
and
cool.
great olive oil is coming from Spain, Italy, of course, where we talked about, and Greece. Try Greek olive oil. It's great. Every Greek friend of mine in the world says, I've got Greek olive oil, I've got a family vineyard. Every single Greek person I know. So try Greek olive oil if you can.
And it's better than butter.
I think so. I think olive oil
butter?
cakes are great because they're moist. They really keep it moist.
Okay,
I've
cool.
never heard of baking with olive oil.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does it make a difference in the fat content if you cook with
Well,
butter
either way in
versus-
baking, you need your fat. You need
Right.
fat, you need sugar, you need eggs. So it's just replacing maybe the butter that you would traditionally be using. So try it. It really is
Totally.
quite moist
Yeah,
and
yeah.
rich. Okay, so Stephen,
gonna
you've
try
got
it
the dry bowl.
right
I've
now.
got the wet bowl.
'Kay.
So you've got flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and I put some rosemary in here as well. A nice fall flavor. So an orange rosemary bundt
Cool.
cake.
And just a half teaspoon of each.
Yeah, you got half teaspoon, full teaspoon here. Do a little pinch of salt here.
Salt.
And
And-
Bundt cake is actually a German cake. I just read this backstage. A German from medieval. The word was Google-Kampf or something. Google-Kampf, and it means hat jump. They had an old medieval hat, and they would make these cakes with flavors that jumped. I should probably double check the pronunciation on the German word, but it was
Anyone know the
Google-Kampf
German
or
word
something.
of Bundt? Anyone know?
Anyone German in the audience?
It's
Google-Hoff. My producer told me in my ear. Google-Hoff.
Google-Hoff.
Google off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
And can you stop talking to us because we're enjoying our
Yeah, sorry, don't mind us.
So good.
Don't mind us. Okay, baking 101 always is creaming butter and sugar together, so that doesn't change if I'm using olive oil, okay?
Yep.
So I'm doing that, and then I've got a full cup of the affordable olive oil.
Ooh.
And that's gonna replace our butter that maybe we would use. So again, it's a full cup of oil, but it's gonna make an enormous cake, so don't worry about it. Don't feel too bad about it, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna do this together. Stephen, you've mixed your dry, and then, can you help me out? Can you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the spatula here? And I've got a little bit of sour cream. I love making cakes with sour cream, with yogurts. It really gives it a moistness, a richness, and a great crumb.
Yeah.
Okay? So, Stephen, do me a favor. Slowly here so it doesn't get on your nice shirt.
All right.
Just incorporate this, okay,
Froth her up. I can
Yeah.
do that. Totally.
to mix. And then we're going to get the
dry
flour
stuff?
and the dry in there. I'm also going to do, as you see in our finished cake that you guys are enjoying over there,
Yeah.
Very much
nice.
so.
we've
Well
candied some
We're paying
orange zest.
attention.
Candied orange zest.
Candied orange zest. So I really wanted orange and rosemary in this fall bundt cake, which is an awesome idea. So I'm going to peel some orange zest here, okay? And then I've got a simple syrup. And the simple syrup will play two roles. Simple syrup, equal parts water and sugar. But you can
Okay.
play and use orange juice and sugar, honey. But basically, that's the ratio, equal. And then we take our zest, and you kind of want to julienne.
Oh,
Remember, we were talking about tucking back your fingers? So you get
yes.
a nice...
We don't want to chop off our digits.
You do not want to top your digits
That's
off.
what the mafia is doing when they're making olive.
That's right.
Do we put any of this in the cake as well, or is it just this just goes on top?
In the cake, Stephen, good question. I'm actually going to take some of this, and I'm going to use my favorite tool ever, the microplane. And now that you've got your wet bowl kind of all incorporated nicely,
I just throw some.
look at the zest. Oh, it smells so good.
smell really good.
I know that's like my biggest pet peeve when you watch cooking on TV, and you're like, oh, this smells so good, but it really does.
Yeah.
Okay, so
fresh.
Stephen, you did great. You
did-
got your wet bowl,
Dry
and then dry into wet.
into wet.
Great.
Like half and half, or just a little bit?
Yeah, you can go in stages here. I'll help you out.
Okay.
And is that always the rule, Shahir? Dry always goes into wet?
Not necessarily,
No?
but it helps. That's just my preference, you know?
Okay.
This thing totally could put it on me.
We're asking questions to be polite because really we just want to inhale
Yeah,
something.
we're
Now,
just...
Be honest.
if you're doing a cooking demonstration on TV and your thing just stops working, get in there with your hands. Okay? No problem.
I can totally fold
Can you
it in
do
for
that?
you while you're doing
Just
that.
do it with your hands. To be
yeah.
honest with you, at home, on a recipe of that size, I would do
Yeah.
it with my hand anyways.
Well,
you
that's
would?
how you get those
you can.
buff
It's not a big
biceps.
deal. So, guys, in simple syrup, I've got my orange zest, my julienne orange zest, and it's going to cook down until you get this, until it's beautifully soft. Look,
Okay, I can see that.
awesome,
That
right?
looks good. Yeah.
Wow.
And we're going to top our cake with that. It's great.
I can just keep that in the fridge for a while. Couldn't I? Just
Absolutely.
Use it for all
Now,
kinds
it
of
might
stuff.
firm up in the fridge because of the sugar, but then
Yeah.
you can reheat it and kind of soften it up.
It
Do it
looks
with lemon.
I was just gonna say it looks delicious, but it also looks like my drain in my shower. It's like just pouring hair clogging.
Here's Jessi's weave. This is Jessi's weave from yesterday.
Here's a visual.
Sorry, but it tastes delicious.
But it's beautiful and it looks great. All right, now we've got our hand-mixed Bundt cake.
Right.
Stephen, I've got a well-oiled kind of Bundt pan here.
Now, can
Go
I
in.
ask you this quickly?
Yep.
If any recipe calls for oil, can I swap it with olive oil, or does it have
Try,
to be?
absolutely.
You kind of can, yeah?
Absolutely. Cookies, I make olive oil cookies, sure.
Okay, cool.
Can I
Cakes?
swap out anything that asks for butter and use olive oil?
Absolutely. Well, maybe not anything,
Everything?
but try it. I mean, really
Yeah.
experiment. And I would experiment with the more affordable one at first. See a winning recipe, and then you can graduate up to the fancier stuff. Okay. So this is 350, 30 minutes, 35 minutes,
Being a civilized
That's
lady.
it.
Look at me.
Wow.
and then here's the finished thing. Look at this. You want to rest it for about 20 minutes so it comes out. Sometimes if it doesn't come out right away, maybe you haven't rested it just enough. Okay. We've got our cake here. We do the 1-2, our hand-mixed cake.
Right?
Right?
Look at this.
Oh, voila.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Simple glaze with some orange juice to keep the orange theme going.
Yep.
And powdered sugar.
Orange? You put orange juice?
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
is
see, that's classic Bundt drizzle right
This
there.
is a Bundt drizzle, my man.
classic Bundt drizzle.
We got the rosemary in there. We've got the glaze. And then we've got Jessi's hair. Now, actually, if you're not serving this right away, I would take some of this syrup and I would use my brush and paint the simple syrup into the cake. You could do this a day ahead.
Yeah.
And as long as you paint the simple syrup into the cake, it'll keep it nice and moist for a couple days. Wrapped, saran wrap, room temp, no problem. So if you are not serving it right away, paint your cake.
And it gets it all even more moist.
It'll just soak into the cake and keep it moist for a couple days.
It's so easy and it looks fancy.
It
You
looks
guys bring
awesome.
this to your
Guys,
next
how's it
dinner
taste?
party.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah?
almost done.
Do you love food? Do you love me? If you said yes to both of these things, you're in luck. And if you said yes to one of these things, shame on you. I'm adorable. Hit subscribe right now for new and exciting recipes, trends, and much more, especially from me.